Matthew 5:10. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. If you're anything like me, you've probably heard this phrase before. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for being Christians, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. But have you ever really stopped to think about what Jesus was truly saying here? He wasn't talking to people living in modern-day society with all its religious freedoms and protections. He was speaking to a group of individuals who were facing real persecution, even death, for their faith. And yet, he says they are blessed. We often interpret this passage as being about believing in Jesus. But if we look at the original Greek grammar and the context of Jesus' words, it becomes clear that he is actually quoting Psalm 119 and 57 and referring to living by the law. In fact, to Jesus, righteousness is the result of following the law. So when someone is persecuted for living righteously according to God's commandments, they can find hope and comfort knowing that God will rescue them and remain faithful to his promises. This completely changes the meaning of this passage from one of future rewards after death to one of present-day hope and salvation. Instead of just enduring persecution for our faith, we can have confidence that God will see us through it because we are living by his law. This is not a promise solely for believers in Jesus, but for all who strive to live righteously according to God's standards. It's time we re-look at this scripture with fresh eyes and embrace the true message Jesus intended. One of hope and deliverance in the face of trials and suffering. Look me up on Kindle Amazon for my 4-book series, Embracing the Extraordinary, a journey into the supernatural.